What's up mga dude pare? So right now we are behind the wheel of the BYD Shark6 DMO all-wheel drive, and this is my very first time that I ever got to see this vehicle, and this is the first time I also got to drive it. And right now I'm with Alex of J Walker Motoring.
Hello.
Yes, and we have Mark Haida at the back.
Hi guys.
Along with Julius. He's the Robin to his Batman. Anyway guys, we are off on a road trip with BYD Philippines, going to somewhere up north. Anyway, and we're going to report to you what it's like to drive the all-new BYD Shark6 DMO. Let's do this. Alright guys, so the all-new BYD Shark6 DMO just launched here in the Philippines, and it is one of the most talked about vehicles that's been launched in 2025 so far, because it has entered a segment, a vehicle segment here in the Philippines that is considered to be one of the most traditional vehicle segments, which is the pickup, the mid-size pickup truck segment or category. Now here's the thing, if you think pickup trucks here in the Philippines, you're thinking diesel, you're thinking strong and hard pull, torque, off-roading, payload capacities, and stuff like that. Never in 1,000 years you'd be thinking that a pickup truck will be a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, which is exactly what this BYD Shark6 is. And guys, I'm gonna do a brief overview about what this truck is all about, because yeah, this is the first time I've seen it, and to be frank with you, first impression, I am pretty impressed. Now when I got into this car, in this truck, see, I say car because mga dudes, it doesn't feel like a truck, alright? I've been driving mid-size pickup trucks for the past few weeks. I've been reviewing a bunch of them, and this truck feels more like an SUV, or even, heaven forbid, a crossover. You know, it's so refined, so quiet, it feels so nice to drive. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to the initial drive impressions a little bit later on. Just a brief overview. This, my friends, is the top spec Shark6 DMO, which retails for, magkano siya, Alex?
2.298
2.298 million, almost 2.3 million. It's one of the more pricey trucks in the country, right? Yeah, so compared to, let's say, the mainstream models out there, like the Ranger, the Hilux, and stuff like that, this is a couple of 100,000 pesos more expensive than that. But let's see what it brings to the table. We have dual electric motors here, right? Yeah, so we have an all-wheel drive system, all right, and it has two electric motors, one for each axle, and we also have a turbocharged gasoline engine, which also acts in a way as a generator, right?
That's right,
yeah. So how much is the combined power output, Alex?
430 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque.
430 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque. Freaking pare hanep.
That's more power than the Ranger Raptor V6.
How much power do we have with the Ranger Raptor V6?
400 something?
Around 400 newton meters or horsepower. Yeah. So, and how much is that truck?
2.7.
That's around 2.7 million. So that's more. That's well, it's more expensive. Not to mention, thirstier, of course, because that is a V6 gasoline engine. This, my friends, is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Now, aside from the price and the power rating, we have how much range do we have here? Around
800 kilometers.
800 kilometers. Yeah, so we have an 800 kilometer range on a single tank of petrol, which, by the way, guys, is only 60 liters. Most mid-sized trucks, their fuel tanks are in the neighborhood of around 80 liters. This, my friends, will cost less to fill up in the gas station. So we're at 60 liters, just like the Sea Lion 6. Yeah, and we also have dual electric motors, as I said. Plus, the good thing there is, I'm sure most of you guys would be wondering, what kind of capacities could this baby do? I mean, it might be compromised because it's just a gasoline engine, it's a PHEV, etc., etc. But here's the deal, pare. With 650 newton meters of pulling power, the payload capacity of this Shark6 DMO stands at 875 kilos. Am I right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's around 875 kilos, which is pretty respectable. It is respectable. Now, we also have a 2,500 kilo towing capacity. All right, so that's also pretty standard for the segment. But here's the thing, the overall dimensions of the Shark6 DMO is not really that of a mid-size truck. It's a little bit larger than most mid-size trucks being offered here in the Philippines. But it's not as big as, you know, the full-size trucks out there, like the Ram or the F-150. So this straddles the, you know, the size of the mid-size truck and a full-size truck. Alex, you mentioned this is closer to a Ranger Raptor in terms of size.
The Ranger Raptor is wider.
The Ranger Raptor is a little bit wider.
It has a wider track.
Okay, how about the length?
I'm not sure.
How about the thickness? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, now here's the thing. The Shark6 DMO is not your workhorse truck. All right, let's put that out there immediately. This is not meant to be a workhorse pickup truck. All right, this is targeted towards individuals who want to go overlanding, who want to go car camping with their families. This is a pure lifestyle truck. All right, it's a lifestyle truck that will give you all of the bells and whistles, all of the safety features. We've got advanced driver assist aids here. We've got a cabin that doesn't feel like the cabin of a mid-sized truck. It feels more like a cabin of a premium crossover, right? But we do have some rugged bits here. We've got a lot of physical switches here in the middle that gives you that rugged vibe, you know, that rugged feel. And I love it. I love it. And I also love the fact that they incorporated some scroll wheels here on the steering wheel, on the part where there's normally no buttons. They put that there. It's a nice usually empty real estate that but now BYD has made use of that. That's for our drive modes and our terrain management modes. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that you guys are also wondering what how about the battery technology, you know, the hybrid battery pack and all that. This being a truck, you know, there's like pretty new technology that you're not really too sure of. But here's the thing, BYD was able to incorporate the battery pack into the subframe of the H-frame of this truck. So that adds rigidity, that adds safety. And I love that the BYD said that they also put a lot of steel plates underneath that battery pack to make sure that even if you go overlanding and you hit some rocks or boulders along the way, it's not gonna puncture the battery pack. And of course, we all know that the BYD Blade battery pack is the safest battery pack that's being manufactured today in the whole world. All right, now what kind of battery are we talking about? We have a 29.6 kilowatt hour battery pack here, lithium iron phosphate, which is what the BYD Blade battery is made of. And it can also do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.7 seconds. What are you gonna say, pare? No, that's the one, right?
The range.
The range is 800 kilometers. And we also have
100 kilometers of...
Sorry?
100 kilometers of EV range.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, pare. So we have 100 kilometers of pure EV range here. So if you keep topping up the battery pack and charging it with a wall box charger at home at night, you don't even have to use any petrol. No, you don't have to use any gasoline. Yeah, but if you're going out on a long drive, going overlanding, you have around 800 kilometers of range on a 60-liter full tank. Now, what else? We also have DC charging here, pare. So if you need to do a quick top-up, quick charge, you can do that with a BYD Shark6 DMO. We also have a V2L capability here, which stands for vehicle to load capability, which means that if you go car camping, you can use this basically as your, you know, as your power generator for all of your stuff when you're going camping, for all your gadgets. In fact, the truck bed has a 3 sockets there, so you can like plug items and stuff. And speaking of the truck bed is, yeah, it's decently sized for a mid-sized truck. It's around 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, give or take a few millimeters here and there. And yes, so that's a decent enough space to put all of your stuff. Now I'm taking you to the actual drive itself. So the drive of the Shark6 DMO, as I told you a while back, it is very, very refined. It doesn't feel like a truck at all, and that's because of the suspension that we have here. You see, unlike traditional mid-sized trucks, which gets a rear leaf spring suspension, this Shark6 DMO gets double wishbones for the rear end. Mark, which SUV had that way back in the 90s.
Pajeros.
The Pajeros, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi Pajeros had rear double wishbone suspension, and we have the same here in the Shark6 DMO. Now we have a front double wishbone, rear double wishbone, which translates to a fantastic ride. Alright? Usually mga dude pare, when you're talking pickup trucks, you know, you have to sacrifice ride comfort when it versus like, you know, the payload capacity, the ruggedness of the vehicle. But somehow BYD managed to put the two together. You know, we got fantastic ride comfort here. We're not even bouncing around, di ba? Di ba? How's your your belly fats pare? It's not bouncing, di ba? Ayun, so
Cut.
cut. Anyway, you know, it's so refined, it's so quiet, no? We're in HEV mode now, and it just feels like a regular crossover. And you know, your body will thank you for that, huh? Driving a mid-size truck on EDSA on a daily basis, yeah, it's it's like getting a massage from a sumo wrestler. Yeah, it's like that. But not the case for the BYD Shark6 DMO. So if you want comfort, if you want refinement in your ride, this is fantastic. Now we are in normal mode, and the pull, we are a full load of 4 handsome gentlemen here, and it doesn't even break a sweat pare. Now we tried sport mode a while back, just did a little bit of a pull. After this, let me show you guys sport mode, please. And I'm just gonna, this is just a rolling start. Let's go. See? Woo! Awesome. It's not gonna be as manic or as thrilling as, let's say, you know, supercars or sports cars, but for a mid-sized truck that is almost like a full-size truck, the acceleration is fantastic pare. 0 to 100 kph in 5.7 seconds. Now let's talk about the tech here inside. If you are a lifestyle junkie and you want all the best tech in your mid-sized truck, then look no further than the BYD Shark6 DMO. We've got dual panel screens here. Yeah, so we have a rotating touchscreen here with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. We have a 50-watt fast wireless charging pad, and it comes with an aircon vent to keep your phone cool. That's pretty neat pare. We have full leather seats here. I love the design of the seats. They are signature BYD, and we've got this dark gray copper colorway going on here inside that is sporty and rugged but classy at the same time. So yes pare, if you're looking for a truck that will give you all of the niceties that you'd want to have during daily drives, plus the rugged capability of going off-road, then the BYD Shark6 DMO pare. It's got everything. Now, speaking of off-road, I'm going to cut right into the off-road portion of this video. Let's go. So we got a trail here now. This is pretty much what most of the off-road trails here in the Philippines would look like when it's dry. And right now I can't see much of the road, but I could see it here.
I didn't touch anything.
And it's automatic. So it's the sensors.
Yeah, it knew that something came close to you there. You might need to concentrate on that. That's your front wheel.
So it's showing me my blind spots.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Diba? I didn't touch it, but now you're back to normal.
Back to normal forward camera mode.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing about the Shark6 DMO, guys. You know, it has a 360-degree view camera. In fact, it's a 540-degree panoramic view, because you get to see the underside of the car. And as what Sir George was explaining, you know, the tech of this vehicle is recreating what the cameras are seeing underneath, and it builds a picture for you here on the screen, so that it's like you have a virtual spotter for you when you're going off-roading, which is very, very useful. And right now we're going through some loose dirt, and yeah, the Shark6 DMO is not even breaking a sweat.
No,
it's not even having a hard time, guys. One of the best things that I love about the Shark6 DMO is the fact that we have a reinforced plate underneath that protects the battery pack. You know, a lot of people has that concern, wherein what if your battery pack gets damaged, right? It's going to be costly. It could start an electric fire and stuff like that. But you know, BYD already thought of that. You know, they're several steps ahead. They put reinforced plates underneath the battery pack, so that if you're going, you know, overlanding and you go hit a rock or something, you're not gonna be worried. That's pretty cool.
It's added protection.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going down a hill, for example. Just press this button without stopping. Don't stop.
Oh, okay, okay. Where's the button?
This
there, the hill descent. There. This one?
Yeah. Press that.
Okay.
On there, right? So you're going at 8, 9. So it's holding you at 8 and 9, right?
All right.
So let's say you think it's gonna get a little rough just further up ahead here. So you might want to say slow down.
Slow down?
So you step on the brakes.
I thought I'm gonna say slow down to the car.
No, not good yet.
BYD, slow down.
But you can get, let's say, get it down to 4.
All right, let's go down to 4.
So this is an example, right?
All right, I'm still at there. Okay, there, 4.
Then it'll hold you down at 4 or 5 there.
Yeah.
Right. Now he said, oh, that's too slow, so step on the gas.
Step on the gas.
Get it to 10, let's say, because we're near the bottom.
All right.
And then let go, it'll maintain at 10 naman.
So this is one of the smarter hill descent controls that I've experienced, you know?
There's a lot of times when you're using hill descent, people get apprehensive, or they're very nervous, right? And so their foot's near the pedal because they don't trust it, right? And the moment you touch the pedal, it's like cruise control, it shuts off, and then you go rolling down the hill, right?
Okay,
Well, with this one, if you touch the pedal, it's still on. The only way to shut it down is you have to press the button again, then it'll shut down.
Okay, which is, it's intuitive, it's good. It's like,
brakes to slow down, gas to go.
And then if you want to disengage, just press the button again. That is so cool. So now I think we have to disengage because we're going uphill.
No need.
No need?
No need, you watch. Because you know, after the uphill, there's going to be another downhill.
Oh, okay.
So, just accelerate.
So just accelerate. Oh, okay. Oh, so it disengages automatically.
No, you're still engaged.
I mean, it's there, but it's not blinking.
No.
And then now, I'm gonna like...
Once you start going down this hill, you want to slow down, for example.
Oh, there, see, now it's blinking again.
Here you go.
So it's engaging again. Yeah. So it's like a smart hill descent control.
Yes.
We have smart adaptive cruise control. Now we have smart hill descent control. So cool, man. Now we have a muddy trail. Yes, finally some mud.
So there's a little water. You see it?
We have some water. Yay!
So just carry on. Continue your speed.
All right, let's go.
Keep your momentum going. You can go faster than that.
Okay.
In this kind of situation, momentum is your best friend.
Yes. You know, this is a small patch. It's quite easy, and I love that you don't really have to don't have to tinker around with 4-wheel drive system. It just thinks for you. This is going to be very helpful for a lot of people who are interested to go overlanding or camping, but they're kind of intimidated with all of these off-roading jargon and stuff.
True.
This vehicle makes it so easy. It's like a cheat code.
That's another way of putting it.
It's like it has that up, down, left, right, AB, select, start. You have 100 lives. Wala, Tito George, nakikita na yung age natin. My younger viewers won't understand that. Anyway, so we're done with the off-road trail. Thank you so much, guys. So that's the off-road part. Anyway, at this point, we're gonna say thank you to Tito George Ramirez for guiding us through that track. And at this point, I'm going to cue in my outro. So there you have it, guys. That is my quick first driving impressions with off-roading with the BYD Shark6 DMO right here. Tune in to my channel, subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see the full in-depth car review video of this PHEV truck, because I am going to give that to you when I get the chance to borrow this from BYD Philippines. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.